reasons Prince William does not want to be king. Number 10. Heavy responsibility. In 2017, William's brother Harry expressed his views when he addressed the heavy responsibility and weight that comes with being the future monarch of the country, a role he'll never have to undertake, though upon his birth in 1984 he was third in line to the throne. Thanks to the births of William's 3 children, he's now 5th in line. In speaking with Newsweek, Harry said, "Is there anyone of the royal family who wants to be king or queen? I don't think so." He then added that although no one looks forward to a passing of a family member, we will carry out our duties at the right time. Many, many moons from now, George will ascend to the throne, a role he is slowly coming to terms with thanks in large part to deep preparation on the part of his parents. And number 9, been preparing his whole life. As heir, William was put through years of training to ensure the survival of the British monarchy. But one fact cannot be ignored. His 2 teachers, King Charles and the late Queen Elizabeth, are of different eras. By the time he reaches the throne, William's training could be woefully out of date. Since his grandmother's coronation in 53, the world outside of Buckingham Palace's gates has changed considerably. Society has seen massive sociological and cultural shifts brought out by civil rights movements and reforms in gender equality and LGBTQ rights, to name a few. During the late Queen Elizabeth's reign, 17 countries also removed their monarchies and became republics. Charles became the oldest monarch to ever assume the British throne, and royal experts such as Marlene Koenig believe Charles knows his time is shorter in the role and sees himself as a caretaker of the throne for William. Still, public support for the monarchy is at an all-time low. Published days after the Queen's passing, a study from the National Center for Social Research found that 55% of the British people surveyed believed it's important for Britain to continue to have a monarchy. As the study notes, that figure is the lowest on record since it began in 1983. As such, the task of ensuring the monarchy not only survives but thrives in the 21st century rests heavily on William's shoulders. But experts say to pull it off, he'll need to keep up with changing times. Number 8, trained to lead an outdated monarchy. In William's childhood, Princess Diana did her best to shield him from the fact he would one day be king. He had genuinely no idea of his destiny until he started school. Andrew Morton wrote in his 2011 book, William and Catherine, Their Lives, Their Wedding, according to The Express. But William's future was also a looming specter. As time passed, William became fully aware of his future through regular mentorship with the Queen as a teenager. People reported, as he entered adulthood, the gravity of his future became crystal clear. After graduating from the University of St. Andrews in 2005 and spending a few years at the Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst, William went on to complete a 2-year intensive training course in the art of being king. The program was devised by the Queen and Charles to teach William about the British government through lessons in constitutional law and navigating high-profile meetings, including one with the former Prime Minister John Major. Outside of his training, William made strides in his 20s to fulfill the traditional expectations of a monarch. He married Kate Middleton in 2011, and the couple has 3 children, ensuring there'll be a future heir and some spares. Number 7, royal training hasn't shielded William from mistakes. Under the mounting responsibilities he's shouldering, William, like the heir before him, has made several missteps. One of his biggest PR controversies over the past few years includes his and Kate's disastrous royal tour of the Caribbean in 2022. Intended to be in celebration of Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee, William and Kate came across to many as the poster children of the monarchy's colonial past. Stops on the tour were cancelled due to protests demanding reparations for slavery, and the couple faced backlash after photos of them greeting children through holes in a wire fence in Jamaica were released. In February 2021, William, who is president of the Football Association, faced criticism after condemning racist abuse when a handful of British players were sent hateful messages online. Several royal commentators like Meinzer and Ali Wolonsky questioned why he wasn't willing to take a stand against racism when it came to his own family, since his sister-in-law Meghan has dealt with racism from British tabloids since she started dating Harry in 2016. And since 2019, William has also faced cheating rumors when British tabloids speculated about a fallout between William and Kate and their friend and neighbor Rose Hanbury. While nothing substantiated ever arose, rumors resurfaced in July 2022 when the celebrity gossip Instagram account De Moi posted a blind item from an anonymous submitter alleging that an unnamed member of the royal family was having an affair that was an open secret. Number 6, William's never complain, never explain strategy might not work in the long run. In response to the controversy, William has mostly stuck to the royal mantra of never complain, never explain, much like his father and grandmother. In the face of the allegations Harry made toward him in Spare, as well as in his Netflix docuseries and several TV interviews, William has mostly been silent. But as young people in the UK are losing faith in the monarchy, that strategy may only take William so far. Some royal experts say William must show he's willing to try new approaches to lead a monarchy that's losing its touch and ensure it can exist in a modern-day society that values transparency. Meinzer said William is showing glimpses that he's open to change, citing the Caribbean royal tour as an example. Kensington Palace's tweets after the tour, where William was criticized by protesters who said he didn't take responsibility for the monarchy's roles in slavery, highlighted his willingness to carve a new way forward. The tweet appeared to be written by William and said that for him and Kate, the tour brought into even sharper focus questions about the past and the future. Number 5, William's readiness to reinvent the monarchy is still up for debate. Experts are torn on whether William will be a changemaker as king or simply uphold tradition. The royal historian and author Leslie Carroll told Insider she thinks William will stick to old rules set out by the firm, a nickname for the royal family, rather than forge a new path. From my vantage, I'm seeing William's character evolving to become more like his father, she said. I've seen nothing change in terms of the royal family's relationship with the press, through whom they funnel all their complaining and explaining. He once declared, "My mother was the people's princess. I want to be the people's king." I see him moving away from that sentiment, which is really unfortunate. The royal watcher Amanda Matta, who makes educational videos about the royals on TikTok, shared a similar view. Let's just say that I've seen no evidence that he's ready to be king, Matta, who has over 1.2 million followers, said in an email to Insider. While Charles made a point of laying out the priorities he'd focus on as king during his tenure as the Prince of Wales, namely environmental sustainability and social issues, Matta said William has yet to take a firm stance on topics such as the royal family's connection to historical slavery and racism that can no longer go unaddressed. William has shown a dedication to the environment by launching the Earthshot Prize Awards and denouncing wildlife poaching, but has yet to approach other topics with the same vigor. Number 4, trying to go incognito. Prince William joked with members of the public about his unsuccessful attempts to conceal himself on train trips to Anglesey. The future king told people at Swansea's St. Thomas Church that he had just met a woman from Anglesey who used to serve him tea on his supposed discreet train rides. The new Prince of Wales said that he would wear a baseball cap and sit in the corner on such trips. In any case, his camouflage hadn't demonstrated to be remotely close as successful as he trusted, with the lady knowing precisely what his identity was. Prince William recalled his own antics, clearly amused by them. "I served you your tea a few times when you were on the Holyhead service," she stated. "In an effort to maintain my anonymity, I used to sit in the corner wearing a baseball cap. She would then approach and ask, 'Like a cup of tea, sir?'" While Prince William laughed jokingly at his own less than convincing attempts at going undercover, the group of people seated around him laughed at the funny story. Number 3, multiple cheating scandals. Realizing that the royal family has existed for tens of thousands of years has resulted in numerous scandals involving cheating. The beloved future King Prince William was once the subject of speculation. As we mentioned, Rose Hanbury, a friend of the family for a long time, was one of these alleged partners. According to reports, this took place while Kate was expecting Prince Louis, the couple's 3rd child. Yikes. Rose, Kate's best friend, reportedly attempted to steal her man during all of this. It's common knowledge that Kate and Rose had a terrible argument. An insider asserted they used to be close, but that is no longer the case. I mean, I would only assume. Even though a number of royal experts have also denied the allegations over the years, the general public continues to be curious, especially considering that similar rumors first surfaced a few years prior. Number 2, disappointing apology. Republican Jamaican government insiders say they are disappointed William did not issue a full apology for slavery, but admit that pro-reparations PM embarrassed royals by confronting them at a meeting. The Duke of Cambridge called slavery abhorrent and stain on history in a speech at state dinner, despite Prince William's humble address in which he described the slave trade as an appalling atrocity and a stain on our history. Jamaica's Republican government is said to be incredibly disappointed that he failed to apologize for Britain's historic role in the trade. The Prince of Wales spoke out at the conclusion of his and Kate's trip to Jamaica, where they were greeted like rock stars by the majority of the population. However, politicians used their presence to advance their own campaign for a referendum in 2022 to remove the Queen from her position as head of state. William needs to work on his apologies before he does become king if he wants the people to still accept him. And finally, number 1, the argument with Meghan. Harry's memoir also claims William got heated with Meghan after she had made a joke about Kate around the time of their wedding. It was allegedly because Kate forgot a detail of the wedding's rehearsal timing, leading to Meghan joking that she had baby brain. Kate gave birth to Prince Louis in April 2018 and the wedding was in May, which apparently hurt Kate's feelings. Harry claims that Meghan apologized to Kate but defended herself as well, saying she had made the comment to other friends before, when William jumped in saying, "Well, it's rude, Meghan," with his finger pointed towards her face. In response, Meghan said, "If you don't mind, move your finger away from my face." Tense! I wish I was there to see this conversation. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy royal updates, because clearly it's y'all fave. And I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.